Greg Oden was supposed to be the next Bill Russell, the next Shaq, the next Hall of Fame center. Oden led Ohio State to the 2007 national title game in his only college season and was selected ahead of Kevin Durant at the 2007 NBA draft.
The Portland Trail Blazers select Greg Oden from Ohio State University.
He was instant NBA royalty. And the next big thing.
My accompanist, Gregory Oden.
How would you describe your career now?
I don't have one right now. I mean, I'm back here in school.
But now, just 10 years after being drafted, Oden is back in Columbus working towards his degree.
You taking a full course load?
I am. I'm actually taking 16 credit hours, and I think full-time is 15. Basketball-wise, I would love to keep on playing, but I think you need to be able to run up and down the floor, and with my knees dragging my big body, it's just not going that way right now.
So when you were drafted #1, you go to Portland, your knee starts to swell up. What happened?
One day, knee was fine. The next day, it was just blown up. You know, I've never had knee problems or microfractures or stuff before then, so I wish I could pinpoint something that happened that summer, but I can't. It just happened.
Oden missed his entire rookie season after microfracture surgery on his right knee. He came back in 2008, averaging 9 points and 7 rebounds, but began struggling with alcohol.
I drank because I had a bad game, but then I would drink because I had a good game to celebrate. I didn't know how to handle it. Just the situation I was put in, being the #1 draft pick, you know, all these expectations.
But on the court, Oden was on his way back. He finally began to look the part of a franchise center, starting the first 21 games of the 2009 season. But then came arguably the most crushing blow to his NBA career.
Greg went down and, his knee is, holy cow, Portland doesn't need this.
I was going up to block a shot against Houston, and when I jumped, and the force going through my legs, it literally just split my kneecap in half.
Oden would have season-ending surgery. Then, 2 months later, naked pictures that he sent to a woman surfaced on the internet.
When those pictures came out, I don't think I left my house or even my bedroom for a week. I was ashamed, like everybody saw those pictures.
3 more knee surgeries, 2 of them major, didn't help. On March 15, 2012, he was waived by the Trailblazers.
It brought me down to some low places. Guys played more games in my whole entire career in one season, and I had it spread out over 5 years with nothing but pain pills and alcohol. That's all I had.
Oden spent the entire 2012-2013 season trying to get healthy. Miami took a chance and signed him to a minimum salary deal. Oden made his Heat debut on January 15, 2014, more than 4 years after his last NBA game.
I don't think my knees, after everything I've been through, are ever going to be 100%. But they got it to the point where I can actually start playing. That was just an awesome situation to be a part of, because that's all I really cared about was just winning.
Chalmers finds Oden. Look out below.
While he only averaged 3 points and 2 rebounds in just 23 games, Oden says he was ecstatic just to be back on the court. But that offseason in his hometown of Lawrence, Indiana, he was charged with battery after allegedly punching his ex-girlfriend Christina Green. In a police report regarding the incident, Oden said, "Things got out of control and I started to go after Christina. My mother and Tony tried to hold me back, but I swung my arms to move them out of the way and then punched Christina in the face. I was wrong, and I know what has to happen."
I have a little girl, I have a fiance, and I don't want that situation to happen to them. So it's something I went through, and I got to just move on forward and try to be better from here on out.
Oden reached a plea deal and was forced to pay a fine, attend domestic violence and alcohol counseling, and was placed on probation. After Oden's domestic violence charge, the Heat didn't bring him back. With his options limited, he decided to play in China last season.
I went over there very healthy, actually. It was the lowest I weighed in a long time. I was moving really good. I felt really good going over there. And then my second preseason game, I broke my thumb. Of course, something happens to me.
Oden returned from China and took stock of his life. A shell of his former self, he decided to shut the door on his career.
Come on, come here.
Now, back at Ohio State, he's a sports industry major and a student assistant coach.
I've been through a lot, you know. I guess I can say it's a lot. You know, I'm still 28, so I'm still young. I'm gonna get my degree. And I'm gonna be around and be a part of this Ohio State program. You gotta get big and make it available. When you post
when you hear people say, you know, biggest bust in NBA history, what do you think?
I mean, technically, yeah. What can I say? I am. Comparing it to what KD has done, which is phenomenal, you have to say that.
I disagree with that. You know, getting injured a few times, that's the only reason why he's still not in the NBA. That's no reason to call him a bust, you know, because if he was out there healthy on the court, you could see the impact that he had. Everybody could see that.
I don't think I was that bad when I was on the court, and I felt like it could have just got better if I had more time on there. I'll be remembered as the biggest bust in NBA history, but I can't do nothing about that.